This week, we get a behind-the-scenes look at Industrial Light and Magic. I get my hands on some more Obi-Wan Kenobi props and more. Hey, they didn't kick me out yet, which means we have even more prop fun this week. But first, let's get to the news. Emmy nominations are in, and once again, Lucasfilm is up for a bounty of awards. The Book of Boba Fett received 4 nominations in the categories of Outstanding Special Visual Effects in a Season or a Movie, Outstanding Sound Editing for a Comedy or Drama Series 1 Hour, Outstanding Fantasy Sci-Fi Costumes, and Outstanding Stunt Coordination for a Drama Series, Limited, or Anthology Series or Movie. And the animated anthology series Star Wars Visions also received a nomination for Outstanding Short-Form Animated Program for The Duel. For more on that, flip down your trusty targeting rangefinder and launch a browser to starwars.com/thisweek. Our friends at Industrial Light and Magic are some of the most brilliant and humble people in the building. Can confirm. And last week, director Lawrence Kasdan pulled back the curtain for the first trailer of his new docuseries, Light and Magic, focused on those same special effects wizards. The story of ILM will be explored in never-before-seen footage of water-sliding antics and other behind-the-scenes fun, as well as new interviews with George Lucas, Kathleen Kennedy, Steven Spielberg, Dennis Muren, Joe Johnston, Phil Tippett, and far more great minds than I can list. Plus, we get this glorious poster featuring Lucas and his crew hard at work on the original Star Wars film. It makes me want to jump into a time machine and head back to 1976. But for the next best thing, all 6 episodes of Light and Magic will premiere in a few short weeks on July 27th, only on Disney+. There's something special about the next issue of the Marvel Star Wars flagship series. In issue number 25, writer Charles Soule will pen his 100th Star Wars comic book with a saga-sweeping anthology that reunites Soule with the artists who've illustrated some of his past work. The issue includes an Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker story set before the Clone Wars, new Darth Vader content set shortly after his turn to the dark side, a new Kylo Ren story, and a Poe Dameron tale in the aftermath of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Get your handkerchiefs ready. It's called A Eulogy for Snap. For a closer look at the first pages from the issue, as well as other Marvel comics coming to a comic shop near you next week, dab your tears on your way to starwars.com/thisweek. On a happier note, earlier this week we got our first excerpt from The Princess and the Scoundrel, the forthcoming novel from Beth Revis that explores the marriage and honeymoon of Leia Organa and Han Solo. In the passage, Leia considers her future in the aftermath of the Battle of Endor, while her brother... I know, While her brother, Luke Skywalker, returns from mourning their father, Darth Vader. It's a complicated family. Read the excerpt for yourself now on starwars.com/thisweek. Wishing there was a new way to experience Star Wars on the high seas? The newest Disney Cruise Line ship, the Disney Wish, has you covered. Setting sail today, adult fans aboard can kick back in Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge, sipping on a brew and watching the galaxy pass by the porthole, zipping from Tatooine to Batuu and a few places in between. Oh, you'll want to keep an eye out for some familiar ships. Possibly some ace pilots, if you know what I mean. But that's not all. Your younger Star Wars fans, ages 3 to 12, can get up close and personal with a menagerie of exotic creatures from around the galaxy inside Star Wars Cargo Bay. Oh, that porg is so cute. Not between the ages of 3 and 12? Luckily, the Oceaneer Club has open house hours where fans of all ages can visit along with some possible stowaways. For more information on the Disney Wish, paddle on over to starwars.com/thisweek. Last time, our friends at the Lucasfilm Archives cracked open their veritable treasure chest to share some hero props used in the Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series on Disney+. And while that was very cool, we couldn't walk out of there without asking to take a closer look at some props and lightsabers from the dark side of the Force. I can't help but notice one of these things is not like the other ones.
That's right. So first, we've got a Youngling's helmet.
Oh, it's so light!
This design was based off of the Younglings featured in the prequels. As you can see, it's a lot smaller because it is for kids.
Can I put it on?
Absolutely not.
Can I trust you? Definitely.
Flashing forward, we can look at Reva's lightsaber hilt. It is a double emitter, just like the others for the Inquisitors.
I just love the design of hers. I didn't notice in the show how much black detailing we have on this one too.
And here we have the Grand Inquisitor's pin, which, as you recall from the episode, Reva actually took as well. Here we have the fifth brother's lightsaber hilt. One of the really interesting things about this hilt is that it is interactive. So this is a hero hilt that was used by the actor, but it does also light up, which is really fun.
And looks very similar to what we saw in Star Wars Rebels when we first met the fifth brother.
That's right. The prop making team for Obi-Wan did a hefty amount of research to make sure every single one of these hilts, since they had never been made in real life before, matched the Rebels hilts as much as possible. Here we have fourth sister's hilt as well, which is a little bit smaller design, same metal concept, and it also lights up.
Now these look really sizable.
Yep.
Are they heavy?
Well, here's one for you.
I just asked that so I could pick one up.
Here's the other one for me. Pretty heavy, right?
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
It seems I have underestimated you.
And then last but not least, of course, we have Darth Vader's lightsaber hilts.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Then you will meet your destiny.
I do think I could have fit in the youngling helmet. I do not think I would have been invited back to the archive ever again. Thanks again to the entire Lucasfilm Archives team. That's it for this week, but for more on these stories and other news from around the galaxy, check out StarWars.com. And be sure to join us right here for This Week in Star Wars every Thursday. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.